Alright, we're back again with, unfortunately, another rant. Essentially a rant about his DSP's Kingdom Hearts 3 rant again. And it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. So fun. To listen to him bitch about shit that he doesn't understand.
Like the Kardashians. What the fuck did the Kardashians ever add to anything on planet Earth? No.
Also, I mean, this has nothing to do with the part that I want to talk about, but I mean, what the fuck has DSP ever added to Earth? Like, he somehow believes that his shitty YouTube videos like some grandiose thing. It's like shitty YouTube videos. That's all it is, man. The fuck?
Nothing. But
Okay, come on.
the opinion I have is that these games are only popular because they're free. Nobody wants to actually pay for these things these days. It really is boring as shit, and I can't wait for it to end. Admittedly, I of my own accord wanted to play and finish that game to see it and review it. And sure, I've reviewed it. It was like one of the
Hold on.
And the reason I say that is because I think sometimes people get misconceptions. For example, I'll give you a perfect example. Kingdom Hearts 3. Did I love the game?
Here we go.
No. Did I hate the game? No. I actually, once I started playing it and I saw how good the graphics were and what they had done with the combat engine, I was intrigued to see the game till the end. Even though, admittedly, the last 1 to 2 sessions of Kingdom Hearts 3 for me were pretty much getting unbearable to the point where I was like, this really is boring as shit and I can't wait for it to end. Admittedly, I
wonder why. I mean, a person who was barely interested in the series just started playing Kingdom Hearts 3. I wonder why it got boring for you.
Own accord wanted to play and finish that game to see it and review it. And sure, I've reviewed it. It was like one of the first few reviews that I'd done in months. I can't even tell you what the last review that I'd done before Kingdom Hearts 3. But that's a game that even though I didn't necessarily enjoy it the entire time, I wanted to finish it because I felt like I played the first two. It was going to be beneficial for myself, for my viewers, for everyone to get that one under my belt and say I played it. It was one of major.
How is it beneficial for your viewers if you have no idea what the story is? Like, how will your viewers ever like something if you have no idea what's going on with the story in a story-based franchise? I don't understand how it's beneficial. I mean, okay, sure.
Release now, when I play other games this year, other RPGs and other things, I can compare it directly to Kingdom Hearts 3 and tell you what's better and what's worse or whatever, right? So even though that wasn't a game that I was, oh my god, I was so hyped and it was so amazing for me, I still think that it was beneficial for me to play it to completion, okay? But I hear ya. I do feel that if I start playing a game and it really isn't my thing, I should definitely have the ability. Where the hell did you come from? I should definitely have the ability to say, I don't want to play this anymore and quit it. And it's hilarious because people will say, oh, you rage quit. You're a rage quitter. Phil always rage quits. Phil always rage quits. I love people that say that. What planet do you live on? What reality? What alternate fucking
universe
do you live
in? Is this the Kingdom Hearts 3 part?
That I always rage quit games. I almost always finish any game that I play. It's a rarity when I don't finish a game. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all,
blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares. Come on. Get to the Kingdom Hearts 3 part.
Anyway, let's get Judicious Echoes up here as the top cheerer of the night before I get ahead of myself, because I am getting ahead of myself, and now I feel like he's not getting enough credit.
Not enough credit.
There we go. Judicious Echoes. You deserve it. You're the top cheerer.
A fucking 200-bit cheer. He doesn't deserve the credit, or he's not having the credit.
Kingdom Hearts 3. I disagree. Even though I didn't love Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't have to play only games that I love. There will be games that I don't love that I still feel like this is an educational experience, or this is something that I want because I played the first two. I should finish the third. You see what I mean?
I'll give him that. That's the titling on these Kingdom Hearts games is pretty fucking stupid, considering Kingdom Hearts 2 isn't really Kingdom Hearts 2. It's more like Kingdom Hearts, I don't know, 4, something after Chain of Memories. But he already knew this, by the way. He already knew that all the other stuff was... It's not... Okay, we'll get into that later, but... my lord.
skipping a game like Fallout 76 or a new Battlefield is completely different than skipping a numbered entry in a series I played the first two in, and I've been waiting. People have been waiting 13 years to experience.
Well, people have been waiting 13 years to experience. They weren't waiting for you to experience it whatsoever, because you don't give a shit about the series.
I wanted to finish that one, especially because I really honestly liked the game, I would say, until maybe like the fourth stream, when finally things started to wind down and become more endgame content, and I really didn't like it that much.
Right. When things start to wind down and you start to get less and less donations.
Didn't care about the plot. That's for me when the game kind of turned. So, no, I think that I did the right thing. I think I did the right thing. Mr. Robert says chiseled stone blocks are 2 stone brick slabs on the table. I have a stone slab. How the fuck do I make a stone brick slab? I don't even know how to do that. Roy Kingtree, cheers, said Phil DSP keeping it real. Goldie Blusco, cheers, said it's a shame Kingdom Hearts didn't work out. Here it is.
Exciting. Come on now.
Okay, I did it. And Kanji Monster cheered and said, playing the first 2 Kingdom Hearts games doesn't give you enough information. You were confused for most of the playthrough. It was unfun to watch. Yeah, Kanji Monster, and guess whose fault that is? Not mine.
It's completely your fault. It's completely your fault.
100% the fault lies on the shoulders of Square.
Why would it be?
Enix.
Why?
They made a game where they should have said, oh, the plot is supplemental, and it should not have required you to play 100 spin-off fucking games.
Dude, the intro to Kingdom Hearts 3 was a culmination of all the other games that was important to the story. The intro, before you even start playing the game, is a culmination of all those games that you needed to play to understand the story. So I think that's good enough fucking hints.
In order to get, especially, it would have been one thing if all the Kingdom Hearts games were available on PlayStation 2, PlayStation
Oh, I love this part. Watch this.
3, and PlayStation 4. But you had to have every fucking console. You had to have a Game Boy Advance. You had to have a fucking 3DS. You had to have a fucking mobile device.
That was true until they came out with 1.5 Remix in 2013, I think. That was true only until that year. He bought those remixes on the PS3, so he had access to all those games. So he has no excuse about this. He has none. He had years to play all of those games. But listen to this. Listen to this.
You had to play so many different versions of every fucking game in order to get the true plot.
Yeah, well, you could do it easily on one console, the PS3 or the PS4.
Bullshit. That's Square Enix. 100%. It's their fault. It's a design choice. They wanted to make more money. Now people are finally playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and saying this game stinks because I don't get it. That's Square Enix's fault for being greedy for so fucking long. Shame on them. And I will stand by that statement till I die. It's their fucking fault.
This is why I wanted to make this video. Because he says shit like this. And he knows that he says stupid shit like this. And there's always like times when he just rants about stupid shit. And then he gets backlash for it. And then he says like, oh, I make mistakes and stuff. If you know you make this many mistakes when you're just ranting, don't fucking rant about shit. But sure, okay.
They had just made it mainstream, normal games
I forgot
like
what I was talking
everyone
about.
played, it would have been fine. But let's have 40 fucking spin-offs so that hardcore fans have to buy 40.
Right. I love how right. I love how he's forgetting about the 1.5 and 2.5 remixes on the PS3. He's just like somehow fucking forgetting about that. It came out like 6 years ago, so that's fucking hot.
40 consoles and spend $500, $700 to fucking get the plot.
Right,
Fuck you,
$500,
Square Enix.
$500,
Greedy fucks.
$700.
Okay.
Greedy fucks.
It's about to be night. Stupid game. Trying to shoot a game says, I was not one who was mad at your disdain for Kingdom Hearts 3, but the problem with playing a game that you don't like is that it shows when you play it, and diehards will castrate you for hating on the game, just like what happened with the Metal Gear Solid games back in the day. Yeah, and I don't care. That's the truth.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't care.
I have the right to play a game and be honest with my feelings about it as long as I justify it.
You don't care, but you still talk about this is how you don't plays in a negative light. You still rant about them, but you don't care, right?
When I reviewed Kingdom Hearts 3, I rightly justified my thoughts about it, and that's that. And if your only excuse of saying that what I said about the game is not true is because I didn't play the spin-off games to get the full plot, you failed. You didn't disprove the...
He's wrong again, because those games aren't even spin-offs. Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep, what else? Dream Drop Distance. Those are not spin-off games. Not anymore. They were all essential to the story. Especially since they added all of that on the PS3 and PS4. Fucking idiot.
The fact that the game's too easy. You didn't disprove the fact that they didn't make the game for any particular audience. The game doesn't really fit either audience.
Right, or whatever. I haven't finished the game, but sure, let's go with that. Because he said, what was it? He said that because it had Frozen in it, that it was for little girls, but then it was also for older fans because they were the ones that were gonna play the game because it's the 3 in the series or whatever.
You didn't disprove anything that I said at all. All you did was stick by your fanboyism of the game, so I don't care about you then.
He doesn't care about you.
Logical people.
He doesn't care about you whatsoever,
nothing that
unless you donate.
Is a logical argument. Okay. Now let's see. Hobo X has subscribed for 10 months in a row and says they did release every Kingdom Hearts game today on PlayStation 4 a year ago. But that being said, as a day one Kingdom Hearts fan, Kingdom Hearts 3 is still a piece of shit. Your review is spot on. There you go.
There you go.
My point is, you okay? That's fine. Oh, they had a collection that released all the games for PS4. Great.
So you just contradicted your point earlier, saying that like you had to buy all these consoles, which isn't even true anymore. Oh my god, is he fucking retarded?
But now you expect me to play 8 games in a year? You see what I mean? They fucked up.
Yeah, they fucked up, huh?
Really, Kingdom Hearts 3 is not Kingdom Hearts 3. It's like Kingdom Hearts 9, right?
I agree with that. So I'll give him that one. But I mean, he somehow just forgot that the remixes came on the PS3. They were on the PS3 DSP. You played them in 2013. I remember that because that was the famous Panda Lee incident. He just forgot about it. And nobody in chat said anything about it. It's insane.
So if that's the case, and it's Kingdom Hearts 9, that would be like saying Final Fantasy 1 through 8, right, came out on 100 different consoles, and no one, of course, played them all, but then they released them all for PS4 in January, and then a year later they came out with the sequel. They expect you to play, what, a game a month?
But the Final Fantasy games aren't tied in regards to story. Don't they all have separate stories and separate universes? So that makes no sense. That makes no fucking sense.
For a year to get the story and then fucking play the next one the next year? Bullshit. Square Enix fucked up. It's very simple.
Yeah, they fucked up,
Square Enix didn't
man.
know what the fuck they were doing. They were money hungry and they fucked up. And fanboys just can't see past that because they're such fucking fanboys. And in reality, if you want to know the truth, the real reason that they can't get past it is because they invested so much fucking time into the Kingdom Hearts franchise themselves that they now feel embarrassed that if they say anything negative about the franchise, they feel like, wow, this game that I put all this time and money into isn't really that good anymore. And, you know, for me to admit that would basically mean that I wasted all that time, so there's no way I'm going to admit that. You know?
Right, it can't be for anything
there's
logical,
things that I invested
right?
a ton of time in that I think have sucked. Like, for example, The Walking Dead. I really liked The Walking Dead first few seasons, and I think that eventually...
The Walking Dead's fine now. The Walking Dead's fine. Fuck him.
The Walking Dead. I've seen every season up to right now, except this season. I haven't seen much of it. I saw the first episode or second episode, the one where Rick dies, which he doesn't, and then I basically never watched it.
Spoilers, by the way.
Because after that, I was like...
Isn't that nice? It spoils the season that isn't even fully completed yet. Isn't that nice? That's really nice, isn't it?
I just don't care anymore. Like, that's a franchise I invested so much time and effort into, and basically wasted so much time to make ad revenue, which is exactly what it was. There were like 2 seasons that were completely superfluous. They didn't even need to make them. That I just don't want to spend any more time on it. I'm probably never going to watch The Walking Dead ever again. And yeah, is it embarrassing to admit that I spent a ridiculous amount of time watching the show up to now, and now I don't like it? Yeah, but...
What? Why is it embarrassing if you liked the show in the beginning, and then as it got worse, you just stopped watching it? How is that embarrassing? You stopped watching it when you didn't like it. That's not embarrassing. What the fuck?
I'm a man enough to admit it. You
A
know?
man
I think
enough.
Kingdom Hearts fans at this point are kind of like, fuck. I spent
Right,
so much
Kingdom
time on
Hearts
this
fan. The Kingdom Hearts fanboys aren't man enough.
series.
Unlike
If I admit that
DSP.
3 sucks, that means that I wasted all these years playing the other games, and I don't want to admit that. All right, let's see here. Oh, wow. Okay. On to the next step. This looks like it's going to be a wild one. Jimbo Slice Charity says, I have seen hundreds of Kingdom Hearts fans that hate how they handled the story in Kingdom Hearts 3 and feel as a diehard fan it was rushed and no thought put into it, saying it was made to shut fans up. Which really, you're right. It seems like it was made to tie things up and shut fans up. I agree.
Right.
Crystal Laser did 100-bit cheer. He said, one more cheer to say willingly blind fanboy of Square Enix and proud of it. Give me more master. Swang's cheer said, Kingdom Hearts 3 is the epitome of what we call a nostalgia game. Everyone who loves the game is because they have the nostalgia goggles on. Try to ask them how the game is from an objective point of view and not a subjective one, and either they'll back down or admit that the game is trash. I'll not support this type of mentality.
Right. So everybody who likes Kingdom Hearts 3 is just a fucking fanboy who's cheap, right?
Yes, games are for your own subjective enjoyment. We also need to look at objectively and show the devs that we want improvement for future games. Yeah, and the bottom line is, if you say, oh, I'm totally okay with how Kingdom Hearts 3 turned out, you basically fucked up, because that just means that they could just make games.
Oh, okay, so now if you just simply like it, you fucked up. You fucked up. If you just simply like the game, you fucked up.
So, with no balanced difficulty and just not very good in the future, and you're okay with that, and I'm not okay with that. It should have been a much better game in my opinion. This dude says
that, but he complains every time like a game is somewhat challenging. Like, he complains all the time. Just the moment a game gets challenging. And he loves David Cage games, by the way, which is fucking... It's fucking cool.
Anthony took me $1, says, where's your passion for Minecraft? Everything you do in the game is through hand-holding and guides. Why don't you use your imagination to play this? Because that's not why I'm playing it. If I wanted to become a sandbox creator and make artistic shit, I would. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not.
Yeah, you're not.
What I like
creative
is trying
whatsoever.
to learn and understand game mechanics and then using those to turn and make cool stuff. And Mr. Papavera has been very instrumental in showing me the mechanics of the game. Like, how the fuck would I have ever figured out putting 3 or 4 blocks and pouring a bucket of water would turn into a self-supporting floating water elemental design? What the fuck is... How would I have known that?
Because you have no talent in
Logically,
video games.
you wouldn't know that unless you sit here and fuck around for endless hours. I don't have endless hours to fuck around. When I do stuff in a game...
Really, you don't have endless hours to fuck around. Playing video games is your job, DSP. You have tons of hours to fuck around.
I want to be sure that I'm doing some kind of fun progression. Or, on the flip side of that, if we're just going to do a chill stream, then I'm talking with you guys and having fun and getting something out of it.
Right.
And quite
chill.
frankly,
so
I think it
chill,
would have been a
man.
waste of time to fuck around. I like this. I like doing these chill streams with Minecraft and learning stuff because of the input that I'm getting and the advice
So
that I'm
chill
getting.
that you start ranting about fucking
If you have a
Kingdom Hearts
problem with
3
that,
and
Anthony, that's
Apex
fine. You don't have
Legends.
to watch it, but I don't know what crawled up your ass, but you should just relax.
I don't know what crawled up your ass, but you should just relax too. I love how everybody else who says he's fucking bad
Goldry Blood
is
Show
just
did
fucking
199-bit cheers and woo
fucking mentally insane.
Timbo Slice cheers. After the
But
last
whenever
Disney
he
movie was done,
criticizes people or things, he's in the right because it was him. He's absolutely right.
See, I had at least 3 hours left. I gave up. Story was boring. Only
Is
fun
this
part of the
all
game was
it?
Disney Worlds. Yeah. Really,
Oh, no, he's
Kingdom
still
Hearts
going.
3 is Disney Worlds for those who are fans of Disney.
He's
and
still
maybe want
going.
some RPG elements in it. And then, like, 4 to 5 hours of just cramming in every piece of plot resolution possible from all the Kingdom Hearts games so people would stop whining that they never ended. That's really what the game is at the end of it. It's not very good.
Well, they
Swag
had
is curious,
endings.
Resident Evil 2 is another perfect example. There was a fixed camera mod that made for the game, and some people look at it as like it's so much better. It's closer to classic Resident Evil. It would have sold more if it had fixed camera and tank controls.
They had
Like, no, it won't.
endings.
This was from early 2000s, not 2019. Actually, Resident Evil 2 was the 90s. Devs made fixed camera games due to hardware limitations, not because it was what they wanted. That's correct. They did it because they knew if they had a camera behind the shoulder, it would fuck up the frame rate and make the game unplayable. Plus, let's face it, it actually made the games a little bit on the creepier side too. That's really why they did it. It wasn't because they absolutely
Is he done?
wanted to do it. Well, so this is the last thing we're doing on the Minecraft stream tonight. I would like to say thanks to everyone who contributed today. Tonight it was Judicious Echoes who was the top cheerer. And thank you to Geekroom for the $3 tip, and thank you to everyone who tipped tonight. And I can't. Right now is like the worst possible time for me to have slow. I'm serious. Like I really need your help for the next week.
I really need your help with your money, man.
Pick up.
I really need your help.
All right, guys, we're just gonna save the game, and that's it for tonight. Save and quit.
He has no shame.
Thanks everyone for your contributions tonight. Thanks everyone for your attendance tonight. In fact, cheers were actually quite good tonight. To be honest, cheering was quite good tonight.
Cheering was so good today.
Stream. But it was the tipping that I really need the help with right now. So I appreciate everyone who did tip, but I also appreciate the cheers. The cheers were actually really good too. Thank you guys. All right, that's it.
Yeah,
Ending the
cheers
stream.
were
I'll see you
really
tomorrow,
good,
guys,
man.
for Apex Legends, followed by the premiere of Subnautica. We'll see how it goes. All right, thank you everyone.
Garbage.
Have a good evening. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm out.